I just want to get behind them and jam them. I'll pick from the jam ups to make my day. I just want to get behind them and jam them.
Just can't wait, alright? Cannot wait at all. The Carnival Gospel Late 2026, alright? It's a clean fresh song with M99.9, the voice of the brother I feel, alright? Such a banner. It's now top of the hour 3 p.m. At this time, we have our 3 p.m. news. Keep it locked on.
Welcome to BFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Narissa Bostwick. First off, on the local scene. Work is steadily progressing on the Brighton Bay Kitchen Community Road project in Brighton under the National Road Rehabilitation Program. This initiative seeks to tackle long-standing water flow issues that have significantly deteriorated the road infrastructure in the area. According to the Buildings, Roads and the General Services Authority, BRAXA, construction of box drains and road resurfacing works are ongoing to enhance durability and improve access for residents and commuters. Preparations are being finalized for the hosting of the 2025 Windward Islands Football Association WIFA Women's Tournament in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The tournament will bring together top teams from 4 Caribbean countries: Barbados, Dominica, St. Lucia, and host nation St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It will take place from September 14 to 20th. Ms. Yolande London, a member of the Executive Committee of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation, SVGFF, speaking yesterday at a press conference hosted by the SVGFF, said the last WIFA senior tournament was held in 2019 and was won by Lady Heat of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. She is anticipating a very competitive but friendly tournament this year. Ms. London said the competition will be played in a round-robin format.
The competition would be played in a round-robin format, so everyone plays each other. And at the end of that round, the 2 top teams, that's the teams first and second with the highest points, will then face each other to determine the champion. And the 2 seller teams, which are the 2 teams with the least number of points, would play each other for the 3rd and 4th place, respectively. The games would be played at 2 venues. During the first round, the games would be played at Victoria Park, and the 3rd place and finals would be played at the Annisvale Sporting Complex. The competition would be played in a...
Ms. London explained that 2 games will be played nightly.
Starting on Sunday, the 14th of September, Game 1 will start at 5 p.m. and will feature Barbados versus St. Lucia. Then at 7:30 p.m., host St. Vincent, our own Lady Heat, will take on Dominica. Then it continues on the 16th, that's Tuesday. St. Lucia would come up against Dominica, 5 p.m. And then Lady Heat, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, will play Barbados at 7:30 p.m. And then on Thursday the 18th, Barbados would take on Dominica at 5 p.m. and St. Vincent would play St. Lucia at 7:30 p.m. All those games will be played at Victoria Park. On Saturday the 20th, we would start with the 3rd place playoff at 5 p.m. Annisvale Sporting Complex, and then the finals at 7:30 p.m. again at the Annisvale Sporting Complex.
Meanwhile, Ms. London said tickets cost EC $10, and she is encouraging persons to attend the games.
You're going to get 2 exciting games for just $10. That deal you can't get anywhere else, and that's real value you would be getting once you patronize those games. So at this point, I would want to urge all of us, it is an activity for your entire family. So I'm pleading to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Remember, the fixture is starting on the 14th and we're ending on the 20th. Bring your family out, bring your little girls out. There are a lot of role models. Your children may have interest in playing football, but they just need that push. This tournament could serve as that needed push. So please come out and support our girls, support all of the females from all of the participating countries.
That was Yolan London, a member of the Executive Committee of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation. In further news on the local scene, in a continued effort to address waste management issues in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Ministry of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Sustainable Development and Agriculture has built on its World Environment Day campaign under the theme, Pick Up, Pitch In, Protect Paradise. The campaign, which has already featured local Vincentian personalities promoting anti-littering behavior, alongside a popular TikTok challenge highlighting community-driven environmental action, has now added a creative and educational dimension through the unveiling of a public mural at the Kingstown Preparatory School. The mural, designed by Visual Arts Development Officer Ms. Shanique Stewart and painted by Cornelius Jones and Darren Hannibal with the assistance of young artists Cecilia Cepeda and Renee Moore, former students at Kingstown Preparatory School, and several current Kingstown Preparatory students, creatively illustrates the urgency and responsibility of environmental stewardship. The artwork features natural scenery, symbolic of a healthy environment and the island's natural heritage, a map of St. Vincent and the Grenadines integrated into the campaign title, emphasizing national ownership in protecting our home, and the children as guardians depicted as officers directing litter, represented as garbage monsters to its rightful place, while Paradise St. Vincent and the Grenadines is shielded and celebrated. This initiative combines art, education, and environmental advocacy, creating a lasting visual statement that inspires both the youth and the wider community to take active roles in safeguarding the natural beauty of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. On to regional news. Police in Jamaica this morning identified the man behind a 4-hour standoff with the security forces, as the leadership of the Manchester Police commended its personnel for their bravery during the dramatic incident on Tuesday. Police named the suspect killed as Alfonso Wilson, otherwise called Brown Man, age 54, a deportee unemployed of a Caledonia Road apartment. According to the Jamaica Observer, highly placed police sources said Tuesday's sequence of events started shortly after 7 a.m. when the armed suspect got into an altercation reportedly over the price of eggs with another man. Police theorized that the suspect shot the man in his upper body. The injured man, who police identified as Adrian Bernard, reportedly drove a Toyota Corolla after he was shot up on Caledonia Road before crashing into the back of a Toyota Prado. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police then went to Wilson's Caledonia Road apartment, where authorities said Wilson fired at the security forces from a ground floor apartment at the front of the complex. 2 armored vehicles and a truck had to be used to breach the premises and remove a grill during the security forces' entry. Police said a multi-caliber Omni hybrid rifle, 1 Beretta pistol with an extended magazine, and over 450 assorted rounds were taken from the premises. The government of Guyana has condemned the unilateral bombing by the Israel Defense Force in Doha, Qatar, which took place just 1 mile from the Guyana embassy on Tuesday. Israel has defended its actions by claiming it was targeting Hamas leaders in the country, but the government of Guyana described the act as violent and a flagrant violation of international law and a direct assault on the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of the state of Qatar. Guyana strongly believes that the unilateral military strike in Qatar does not help the cause in ending the war in Gaza, nor of achieving lasting peace in the Middle East, the statement from the government of Guyana noted. And finally in the news at this hour, 7 Chinese nationals who smuggled Malawians to South Africa and subjected them to forced labor have been handed 20-year prison terms each. The 4 men and the 3 women were found guilty of human trafficking and kidnapping earlier this year by a South African court. Their sentence comes nearly 6 years after they were arrested when authorities raided a factory in Johannesburg and found 91 Malawian nationals, 37 of them children, working in appalling conditions. According to the BBC, The factory raid came after authorities received a tip-off from a worker who had managed to escape. And this has been WFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Narissa Bostwick, saying thank you for listening. Our next newscast will be presented at 5:30 this evening. Be sure to join us then.
Death is a fact of life. Even though death is a fact of life, that doesn't make it any easier. When dealing with the loss of a loved one, you may try to be strong, but it's really hard sometimes. But that's just when the experience of the staff at New Haven Funeral Home can demonstrate their compassion and help to guide your family through the difficult time. So in your time of loss, call the New Haven Funeral Home at 457-1830 or 45